guys, this is me, Veljko Subara, with another, missing a live video, right? Um, Before I start, I do want to say that, I play my talent as number one in the black vocals from non-black person, right? With all due respect to black people, because, it's there for me to hear them how they sing, right? So, this is not a competition, with black people in any kind of way, with all due respect, right? But I claim number one from somebody who's not black, not Spanish, so opposites, black and white, right? As you see my colors in the program, right? This stands for Partizan Belgrade, Serbia, and also me being number one, or something what's called a white guy being number one in the black vocals. So I'm not competing with all of the white people out there, right? I'm a number one, right? And whoever is white. So we are talking about day and night. We are talking about black and white. We are not talking about black and Spanish or black and Italians, right, or something like this, right? We are talking about black and white, right? So in this I'm first, right? Number one. As I claim this among any government out there, right? Imagine any government, any of the colleges, any military, and any police. I claim that this has not to do with them, and my talent has nothing to do as number one in this, and number one in music in general. Why? If you see my videos, this is going to be another day when I'm going to learn these, some top of the line melodies, right? Just based on my talent, who belongs to 100% Serbians who never left Serbia. So I do want to say, that my songs are about 100% Serbians who never ever left Serbia. 100% Serbians who have no contact with Russians, or if they feel Russian in any kind of way, right? Ako se osjeća kao Rusi, moje pesme nisu njima. If they feel Russian in any kind of way, my songs are never about it. Also, if they feel American or they feel anything else than 100% Serbian, right? My songs are never about it. So I claim this for the very Serbia who has nothing to do with Western, Eastern, Southern, and Northern civilization, right? Claim this away from Russians who show me, any of these nations, Russians, North Macedonians, Egyptians, French, Canadians, Americans, Italians, Spanish, anybody, Spanish, all over the world, any Spanish country. Indian, Chinese, Jewish, right? Czechs, Polish, right? Anybody from United Kingdom, right? I claim this, against them, as they're never going to be capable of being on my level, right? So I just claim this as a claim as number one, right? In being this, right? Against. So, I also claim, right? As I said, this is not to do with any kind of police, any kind of military, any kind of government. I have not to do with any government or any police or any military right out there. Or any government organization like colleges, schools, or anything like that. So, I claim the number one in this has nothing to do with any of these things. You prove me wrong, prove me that I'm wrong, and prove me that I'm wrong or some way, on any way, prove me that this is not true what I'm saying. So, I claim this away from all of this, right? Separately for Serbia. To me, Serbia, my Serbia, doesn't belong to any Western, Eastern, Southern, and Northern civilization. It has nothing to do with it. So I'm sorry, I have to talk loud because the music is in the background, right? So it seems like I'm, right? But I have to talk loud. There is music, literally, like, in the back. So I'm not gonna sing to this what you hear, right? I'm gonna sing to my songs, right? To the same melodies that I made on the 6/24/2021 when I landed everything in about 5 minutes, right? Three sing melodies sounds like a festival music, dedicated to something like this, to Exit in Serbia, right? There's a third largest, festival out there. So before I start, also please note, the depending on each nation, and their severity of a jealousy, right? They will prescribe my talent to various different things. I'm not going to mention what, I said this in my previous videos. So, prescribe it to some things they can never show you, never prove you, right? It's 100% lie. I am this guy who sings this way, right? So be this, be what I'm saying. Like this is not I'm just saying okay, what did I say? So, fairly asking, be this. Any of these nations, any military personnel, police officer, anybody from anywhere on the world, right? Be what I'm saying. Okay. Okay. So right now about to go, and singing, all new singing melodies, right? Based on my Serbian talent and the fact that I'm 100% Serbian, right? Obviously. Before I start, I also want to say that my songs are never, ever, 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 ever. I have a right to say this because I'm the guy who's making this, right? My songs are never about any American, Italian, Russian, North Macedonian, Czechoslovakian, Spanish, French, Canadian, Indian, Chinese, Jewish, um, Egyptian, Greek, anybody, any UK women, right? Polish women, right? Czech women, Ukrainian women, right? As I claim this also, that my songs are not do with this, as my songs are not do with this. I claim this for Serbia and 100% Serbians who never left Serbia. So I don't want somebody wrongfully to connect my songs to something that they're not about and they're never about, right? So I do have a right to say this as an artist who's making this, right? Since I have nothing to do with any of these women on any kind of way, right? And my songs are never about this, right? So, about to go in, sing live a little bit, starting off with the black melodies and then switching on to something else, right? Just what I did in the past, right? I'm a straight man again. I am a straight man who only likes women. So I'm not two-way, I'm not gay, I only love women. But my songs are never about these women, respectfully saying, just because, they're not. So, there's nothing. So, as I claim all my talent away from all of these things, and I claim that it has not to do with any of these things, that I just counted up, let's go into this now, after I define myself as an artist, right? As a rightfully, as the way I am and who I am, right? Let's go into me, showing off my talent again another day, right? As something that, so I'm going to use my approach to the game, right? To the music game, as of saying na 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 na, right? As I say in previous videos, I use this to lend a really good singing melody, to any music I do. Later on, I will go back in and write the lyrics, right? So not to be, oh, you're saying na na na. Yeah, this is the way I land the good music. So that's what it is about. I'm gonna check them up in one night, or if anybody was watching previous videos, how much I come up in general, like with these melodies. Please note, the average person will come up with the really, well, like, not average person, no, the average person will never come up with anything good. They'll be an average. A talent, will come up with like one good, song his whole life, and that's it. He just made this one good song, that's it. Right? Super talent will have, more than 3 or 4, right, good songs, in general, or maybe a little more than that, but, right. I'm learning this kind of stuff daily. Every time I decide to make another singing melody, I make another hit. So this is out of line. This is like out of line any of these genres. I don't belong in any of these things, right? So again, I claim this to 100% Serbians who never left Serbia. This is the reality. So now let me go in, right, and sing a little bit live. Oh. So today, as a difference, right? I decided to use my other. I have three major interfaces that I use when I sing. This one is 6i6 second generation that I prefer a lot because of the quality of vocal that it produces. So it's the music. I am working in the Fruit Loops, right? So this one does require for your Fruit Loops to be fresh. What that means, your program to be fresh. So not saved so many times if you want your music to sound good, or vocal down the road. But it really, what I notice, the more you save your song and you're reopening it in 6i6, the more your song is going to sound muddy, right? Not as clear. So this is another thing to look for this. If anybody owns something like this, it's an awesome interface, right? If you try to build your program fresh, as if they have a tendency to do this, You see all of these melodies, right? All of these are all instruments, right? I would never start building my song that I will actually produce and put out there in this program. So what I would do, I would check my instruments out and build the whole another fresh program. But please note, the more you save your Fruit Loops files, the muddier it's going to sound. That's the way it is. Like, no questions why and how. I'm telling you what I hear, and this is how it is. Now, they fixed this problem, right? Kinda, with the third generation. So this was the second generation that I showed you 6i6, right? But in the previous, videos that I was singing, it was third generation, right, where they fixed the clarity of it, meaning actually, um, reopening the fruits. So now you're allowed, by your ear and by the quality of the music, right? You do want to serve your music in the best possible, clearest way to anybody, listeners or or somebody else, land a label with, or anything like that, right? You don't want to have a clear song. So this lets you actually save your file and reopening, let's say about 10 times. And this is serious. Like if you want to clear it in your ear and you want your music to sound really good, right? This is how you do it. With these kind of things, this is the way to go. So with this one, with 6i6, it has an awesome sound, HD sound, right? It has this like studio sound. Let me explain this studio sound vocal, right? With a 4i4, who has a one cable, it's not as good, but down the road, it sounds better than this, right? So this one, you can basically, reopen once, twice, or three times. This is how I see this. So this is why I rebuild my songs when I'm ready, right? When I'm ready with the singing melodies, when I'm ready with the lyrics. Once when I'm ready with everything, I go back into Fruit Loops and I rebuild my song from scratch, right? I use the instruments only that I want to use, and I basically make the program light, right? So there is no struggle with I call it, latency, right? Or how much you're loading your program, how much you're putting strain on the CPU, when it comes down to Fruit Loops. So, right? This is my pick. And the third one, or my interfaces, right, that I also use, it will be Dupree. That one is awesome also. But, the vocal in this thing is very delicate. Dupree is made in a way that it's like a, diaphragm. Like, diaphragm, yeah. Like a going studio and you have all this isolated room, right? It's made for that, right? So literally, like somebody can, well, not really, but almost, right? Scream and yell next to you, right, in another room, but you can set it up in a way that it's, I think the way it's made, it's blocking everything in a radius of a feet away from the microphone, right? So anything that is away from the microphone, and kind of blocks the sound off, right? It's not the microphone. This would be an interface. There's a microphone who do this, right? We all know that, right? We're whore into this. But this would be an interface who does this for you, right? Who blocks off the sound, right? And just makes your vocals leader. Like I would be like I start an interface. Usually when you put this one microphone on, I hear everything, right? You hear everything right away. But with this one, like every time when I start this sound, I think it's not on, right? Until I snap my fingers and then look, oh, wow, wow, like so it's literally like a that you don't hear anything, like your vocal is like right there. But the thing about this, it doesn't have a big gain. That's the problem with the two pre. For those who like, their vocals a little louder, this is like um, the vocal comes out very quiet, so you have to lower your music, right? That way to chase with. Not with these things, with the 6A6 and 4A4, you have to do that. So, it's, basically how the things work in general, and choices of your interfaces, and depending on what you want to do. You want to play around, come up with things, blah blah blah. You have a bit 4A4. It's easy to use, has one cable, this and that. You want to get serious with your vocals, it even has an air. But still, to me, this interface down the road makes better vocals, right? So it does make better vocals. It is made for that, right? As it is. Right. So may also could be like a studio, like a mobile studio that you take with you. It gives you this super quality of a sound, an HD sound, right? Wide sound, also wide sound of your vocal. So everything, any kind of music and the vocal you sing on top of this, it blends perfectly. Um, it's just in a perfect interface, right? But as I said, you do have to rebuild your program. My recommendation is this, rebuild them from scratch and try not to save it. What I do, guys, let me tell you honestly, I rebuild the program and then I decide, okay, now I have enough time to finish this song in about 3 days. So no more messing around, coming up with things. I'm set to what I want to do, right? I rebuild the program and then what I do, guys, right? You leave the program open so you don't have to save them. Every time you save them, you're affecting the quality. You have to reopen something. I hibernate. So this is what I do. I don't save my program. I build in the program. I put them on the side to be saved, right here. So in case, and usually I put them on a 15 minutes, so it saves the least. Again, even this is going to impact your quality. The more it saves itself, the more your current program, it's taken away from your current program, right? It's almost like you're saving yourself, but it's not as bad. It's taking the edge and taking the sharpness, and the clarity away from your program, the more you save. So, it's recommended to build this, in the quickest possible time you can, right? To save the quality of the music. Clarity, quality, right? Everything else. So as in general, if you have a clear music, it's easier to mix. So for those who will continue singing, let's say, this kind of program that I reopen 1,000 times, right? They will have a harder time mixing things just because of clear. Like you can't hear things as well as if it's rebuilt, so therefore you're gonna struggle leveling your things and mixing your things, right? This is it. This is the raw truth and the raw how the things work, right? So I recommend, right, to rebuild your program. And then once when you do, that day you're done with singing, don't shut them off, don't save them. It is going to affect your quality. Hibernate them. I do this. I hibernate them. That means it's almost off, not completely off, right? But it leaves your app open, so it leaves the Pro Loops open, and this way, I do my quality better, right? As I don't have to save things. So, this, little things, that will help the home studio, that for me looks very much like a real one. After I do things like this way. So basically, this is it, right? Another thing to look for, right? I'm obviously not in a bathroom, So again, before I start, I do want to say, before I start singing just now, I do want to say, my songs are never about any American, Italian, Spanish, German, Czech, Polish, Spanish, French Canadian, North Macedonian, Jewish, Ukrainian, Russian, Chinese Indian, right? And Italian women, right? So my songs are never about this, because make my songs about 100% Serbians who never left Serbia. So it can't be about this. There is no. And I claim my talent permanently, without any change of mind, permanently for the rest of my life to Serbia. And the way I make this, belongs to Serbia. And everything that I said in the beginning, I claim this, against all of these things, that I said, right? As this is the truth also. Just like I told you, these things, why they try this out, this is also true. Everything I said, right? So, that's it. A little bit later. Just a couple of things. So, right, just because, with all due respect, though, I love women. I just love women, right? But, my songs are never about these women in any kind of way, right? As they can be, since I claim this, to number one, to Serbians, who never left Serbia. So it can't be about these women just by common sense. This is what I'm doing in a video. This is what I do with my music in general, right? Okay, so, I start, again, I do want to say, for the third time, so we all know, that my songs are never about, American, any American, any American, any German, any Czech, Polish, Spanish, French, Canadian, North Macedonian, right, Jewish, Egyptian, Indian, Chinese, right, what do you say, Italian or German women, right, any Russian women, any Ukrainian, or Czech, right. I'm sorry if I said this out of order, but really, getting annoyed, with some things, so I just want to, let everybody know that my songs are never ever, they never will be about these women or about these nations in general. Right? So let me start again. Start singing, right? I'm sorry, but it is what it is. With all due respect, I don't want to offend anybody, but I'm making music about this, so really it has nothing to do with these women in any kind of way. Let me just take a little break before I start singing, since I was talking for a long time, right? Sorry guys, we go live, I go live as I do this. bind this. Malo bien. By the way, before coming out to this, I want to proudly say, I smoke CBD. Right, this is legal in New Jersey. Today is 7/9/2021. This is completely legal. Right, so I smoke. I like it. It's awesome. Go back in action. Action. So, the music is music behind, it's not my music that I'm singing this to. Yeah. I'm singing this to my program mine. Well, no, sounds bad. This is the project info. Island is such a good melody, instrumental melodies. There's a combination of two of them, not even beat on anything. Am I gonna have to do a couple of more adjustments, right? I just literally, well, adjust. About 40 minutes ago, I just started this thing, so. Excuse me. This be number one tonight. So these are the ones, from the very last video that I made on 7/5/2021, 11 melodies. It was awesome. So these sounds, like my previous choruses, right, that I made to this, but in all new order and all new, catches, hooks, and things like this, right. I sing these similar chorus, either on 7/5 or before, but this is all new order. So all new sing melodies for me, right. I'm gonna take some wild. So you came on in green color, right? But it doesn't matter really which kind of color comes out. It always says the same thing. Like SUBARA program I'm making, currently working on. And then it says all of my songs and melodies are about.
And I'm gonna start this in 5 minutes.
Okay, Mr. I'm making like a YouTube video, but you can't talk like that. I'm making a YouTube video, you can't say that. You can start your shit, but like you can't talk like that, bro. So, once again, before I start, working on anything further than this, I want to say that all of my songs and singing melodies are about 100% Serbians. 100% Serbians who never left Serbia. So therefore, they're never about any American, Italian, Spanish, German, Czechoslovakian, French, Canadian, Russian, Ukrainian, North Macedonian, Jewish, Spanish, Indian, Chinese, or any women from UK. Any mixes, right? I'm sorry, but I'm saying 100% Serbians. I do have a right to say this, right? Or any mixes in between Serbs and anybody else, right? So this is, solely about 100% Serbians like myself, right? Right. So yeah. But there it is. There's melody. We came out in green color. And what does it says on it? It says Veljko SUBARA. All of the songs and singing melodies are about 100% Serbians. Never ever left Serbia. This is who I am. This is what my songs are about, right? This is not to do with racism or nationalism, right? I just have a right to say, as I am this guy, and I want to dedicate my talent to my country, to people. Serbia. Even to government. Even to government who has not do it either Americans or Russians, or Germans, or Italians, or French, or Canadians, or Polish, or Spanish, or North Macedonians. So this is only about 100% Serbians who have not do with Russians, or Americans, or anybody like this. Who don't, if they feel Russian, my songs are not about it. So this is what it is, right? I'm the guy who's making this. Nobody's singing through me, for me, instead of me, or anything like that, right? These ridiculous things, right? So, I claim this as a number 1 to 100% Serbians. Never ever left Serbia. That's right. And, I'm sorry, and, of course, my personal plans that I will personally have to make. So, that's what it is. Alright, so, go right here. Next one. Let me go into next, very next singing melody, continue black vocals. Oh yeah, I wanted to raise this up a little bit. This was the problem. My vocal was still low. Let me get here. Okay. Right? Let's say this would be something that I did in my song Cruise Ship, right? I had to sing like a black guy, right? And then I had to buy vocal in the chorus, maybe combination of these two, and it came out really good. Beginning of this chorus I like this, and then continues, it's alright. That's it. What's next? Let me start this one, right? Right, there it is, number 2, number 3, same. Below the music. Adjust this a little more. Just still low. So don't pay attention on the music in the background. I'm going to play this to my music. So you're not gonna hear anything. You're just gonna hear my vocal, right? So this is kind of cool. But I'm singing live, to the music that goes behind the headphones, right? And it's not the music in the background. I'm sorry. I thought somebody. Excuse me. Yeah, let's start this one. This one is alright. The mains were good. Main was good. So, I marked this one. I marked my black vocals lately as Serbia #1. As a #1 it is. Confident to say. Not even shy about it. Right? So, I marked this with this. Drivers and things. So, this is a history making because I am the #1 in this. #1 black vocal from a non-black person, right? From anybody who is white out there, accomplished. So, So right now I'm singing live, you're hearing music in the background, you were like, if you're watching this for the first time, you would think, well, listen to this to music later on when I play this in the second video, right? It is definitely not going to be tonight. another example, of a cruise ship song, me massively doing this, another go after another go, right? Uh, So, sounds like the stuff that I made in the previous videos, right, that I played either on 7/2, 2021, 7/3, 2001, or 7/5 of 2021. Something similar, right, but a little different, right? All new. It's good. Now let me hold down a little bit on the black vocals and try to do some regular melodies by adding more reverb to my vocal. So I just added some reverb to support this. I like how it sounds, but it's just to support this it's a must. This. So back in. So either it's going to be various regular vocals of mine or my own singing styles that I invented, like pound singing style, right? Or ballon, right? So any of these two. Right? So in my pound singing style, they all sometimes sounds like a little, but I'm intentionally doing this, right? To magnify something we call pound. Let me explain this. Let me translate this on English. It's called the peacock, right? So the pickup that it makes the sound, right? So I kind of captured this into my songs, right? By me, trying to be closest, to how this sounds in a song, right? If I decide to do my pound stuff, right? So this is delivered by me, 100% Serbian, right? Also prescribe this back to Serbia, right? Right. Let me save this one and go to another one. Double click. So there will be melody number 7, right? So please, I'm not singing to music in the background, right? So this was really good. I'm gonna mark this, this, like. There it is, another hit that I landed tonight, right? Also, beginning of something over here, not the main, beginning of the chorus, and of a second melody that I sing, right? In this one, it sounds like something that I made on 7/5/2021 or 7/3 that I also posted on the YouTube, right? So, I'm gonna correct this chorus a little bit, something a little better. Mess this up a little bit with the chorus. Much better. Let me start this one again. Going to another one. And these are all hits or potential hits. Alright. So I know. 3 of these at least are. And this is just one. Ooh, let me switch onto my other style. Multiple styles, they all sound as good, right? Depends on who likes what. Ooh, I gotta lower microphone a little bit. A little bit of that. So. Alright, just checking, guys. Okay. Continue. So, I'll try again. This one. Amen again. Try this again. stop to bed. I would like something good. These down. Give some good chorus. Na 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 Chorus was a little bit. There is some good if I sing it a little bit different. Let me try something else, some other chorus. Oh, let's try some opera a little bit. Right? No. Oh, music stopped again. And I have difficulties aligning these with start with this. Yes, there's an open too. We got 11. No.